at this time, we'll call the meeting to order. It is a 9:03, Saturday the 29th. At this time, could we have a roll call, please?
Yep. Mike Wrench.
Present.
Karen Malecki.
Here.
Myself. Sherry.
Here.
Mary.
Here.
Owen is
Present.
Michelle is excused.
Absent.
Absent. Okay, and we have Kevin.
Here.
Schluter and
Dale is excused.
Dale is excused. Okay.
Yeah, well,
And the engineer, they don't have to be here, right?
No.
Okay.
And I'm here.
Is there anybody who'd like to speak about it?
citizen comment.
Citizen comment period.
Hello.
There are no citizens here, so we will close that period. We'd move forward to the
9:04.
approval of the meeting minutes from September 14th. Do we have a second?
I'll second him.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? The ayes have it. So at this time, there's no unfinished business listed on the agenda, so we'll move to the park tour. Letter A, Lions Legend 2.
I don't know if it's appropriate if I could interrupt and make a comment, an update on council,
Go ahead.
if there's no objection. Marketing materials, which the council really loved.
Oh, good.
Yes, so there were a couple of small edits that I can work with you and Marion on that were suggested, but otherwise it will be planned to be a full color insert in the spring newsletter.
Oh, cool.
So that it'll go out to
Oh,
all
that's
the
really
homes.
good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
So who are you working with?
I will work with Karen and Marion just to let you know what the mayor suggested. I don't fully what the mayor suggested. I don't fully agree, but he's the mayor.
I heard it. Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah.
good. So you then know it.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Whatever.
It's fine. That's all. That's all.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for working on that, Karen. It was really great. I showed it to my husband.
Yes.
He was like,
That's great.
No, it
The
is.
purpose of it was so people in Franklin know where the parks are.
Yes.
That's all it was.
Yeah. No, that was an
Because it's
undertaking.
not.
easier.
Because all the websites were incorrect also. So it's updated as of now. Next year we'll probably update it a little bit more, considering I heard that there was other news, wasn't there?
Yes, we have completed the purchase of 74 acres next to the Franklin Savannah as our Southwest Park. It is
Big.
yeah.
closed hours, $1,000,005.
Wow. Very cool.
And the other nice thing about that is we are no longer under the gun. Our park impact fees, we're up to date. We've got that spent, and that's a huge accomplishment.
That is huge. Yeah. That's,
So-
I was wondering. I thought that was
So
going to be the
let
first.
everybody let that sink in. We bought a park.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
In the
Yeah.
interim, though,
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
I was just there yesterday, and it would be so nice if there was a decent place to park.
well,
Yeah.
we'll be able to start making plans for that.
Yep. You have an item on your next agenda to just kind of update on this, and then there's funds set aside. Next agenda to just kind of update on this, and then there's funds set aside to do a site plan. I have to go back and look and see how that all is going to fit together, but that process will
In the
be a
very
Parks Commission
near
process.
future, for the next couple of years, the farmer will still lease the land, and it will be continued to use as it is now. So
Isn't that tree thing? No.
It's next to that.
the
Okay.
savannah is right next to it.
Okay.
But there ultimately will be a trail going through and connecting through the savannah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. No, that's a good accomplishment. Yay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
A new park?
A little bit.
No, you sent us
Oh,
out
yeah.
an email
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
and told
that's
us
right.
all.
I didn't get an email.
Oh no, you were on the list. Again? I wonder, I do end up in people's spam mailboxes sometimes, but that's happened before.
At the last meeting, I know that they were taking something to council, which Sherry just said. But wasn't there something else that you were updating that you were gonna have the group?
Yeah, I don't know if they did anything about that. That was the
The donation
thing
policy,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
We have not
Yeah.
discussed that yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I didn't.
Did you resend it when you get a chance?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. Well, I guess we were here for a tour. Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I think
Who opened that?
It's open up if anybody want to walk in. This is a basement and it's a service counter. Cleaning, supply room.
They're not
Basically an open shelter. We tried that.
oh, I didn't realize this was here.
We had a
It smells like cleaning, like pine sol.
Keep it clean.
Here it is, right here.
Haven't you have any numbers how many times this was rented like this year, or
I don't have one.
that's great. Times this was rented like this year, or
I don't have one.
that's great.
I mean, every weekend we've been booked.
I thought it was pretty busy.
Just,
No, it always
Yeah,
is.
yeah, no,
They
yeah.
must be on their own
which is
circuits
really
then.
good
Yeah.
for that late in the season.
Good.
So,
Yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
we even had some weekday ones in October, first part of October. Yeah, we even had some weekday ones in October, first part of October there. So it was a good summer
Yeah.
for rentals.
And it's been a nice fall for everybody too.
Yeah.
And the increases in park fees didn't slow anything down at all.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
And I think raising the security deposit was a plus. I think I've had, I think I've only had 3 this year where I had to deny
Okay.
the money going back. So I truly think that putting a little meat behind the security helped people get
Yeah, they
cut the damage
And
down.
which park?
Was Ken Wendell and Kayla's again.
Typically, what kind of damage is done?
Ken Wendell will get damage to the walls. They'll put stuff on the walls and they'll just rip it off.
Oh.
Take, tape the drywall off. The Kayla's, it will be anything from glitter everywhere to they're using pinatas and then they just make a huge mess everywhere. And that's our biggest problem right now is the pinatas. They're silly string. They'll put that everywhere.
You know, I still think we should have used the word pinata
Maybe we should have.
because people did not understand that.
On the new signs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the new signs are up? I didn't even see them.
I didn't see
On the
either.
permits too.
Yeah.
On the permit really is where it should be. On the
Either.
permits too.
Yeah.
On the permit really is where it should be.
So did you get pushback from those people? I thought it's right over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what the new menu is.
Oh, that's new, that sign?
Yeah, all of them are hung except for Pleasant View. We just haven't because we haven't decided the location. If we want view, we just haven't because we haven't decided the location. If we want to put it on the west side or up by each side or on the left side. So I thought when we stopped there today, we could take a look.
They could put pinata on that form you have to sign.
I think that would be a better place.
Is it on there?
I think it is.
No idea
No,
what they.
it's
Did I
not.
put pinatas?
Because that would be easy
Ethnically-
to just even write it in.
There was an ethnic problem with that.
Oh,
Yes.
why?
And I thought that
That's
was
what they're
pretty
called.
dumb. Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we don't-
Cardboard punching things filled with stuff. So did you getting their deposit back?
No, they knew.
They knew.
Oh,
Yeah, I talk to them every time.
Oh, you did,
I
okay.
always call them that following week and let them know what I'm doing and not one argument. Now, the summer before, those people were quite argumentative, but they were also all from out of Franklin. this year, all three were from Franklin, and regularly they missed that. I didn't even have to, they
Were
said,
they
no, we know, we
remorseful?
get it.
Were they remorseful at least?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, they, in matter of fact, they all offered to take care of everything, but I said we already did. and
Okay.
We can make the repairs ourselves.
Okay.
No, they were very decent about it.
Okay, good.
No, they were very decent about it.
Okay, good.
I wonder if we want to look at the playing surface here. I think that was one of the reasons to come to this park. And then on the other side, there's the trees that are
Yeah.
planted.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that.
Yeah, so the trees that are
Yeah.
planted.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that.
Yeah, so
That's in the other park though.
yeah, I know the other Lion Legends.
Yeah.
The what?
The other Lion Legend. This is so
Change it.
Yes.
You-
That's too confusing.
it is
Yes, it
very
is.
confusing.
Yeah.
I think that would be helpful, but you could certainly make a suggestion.
Put it on the agenda.
Okay. Yeah, I literally have gone back and forth with the city attorney's office every year about which park it is if Lion Legend is like, because the address that's on Google is for the
Yes.
other park.
Yes, it's incorrect.
Yep. So, and I've Googled things. So,
Oh, is the water tower issue on the
On the
agenda for
upcoming
next week too?
I'll have to look,
I've
but
seen all that protest stuff.
I don't believe that's on the agenda yet for next week.
I mean we haven't.
Saw a lady dressed up.
Yeah,
What about the new water?
people across the street are protesting.
It's the
Because-
water lines.
Right. They don't want to have
They're
to
being
be
assessed
for-
thousands.
Sure. Okay.
And so there was a, I think the city engineer and the alders had a meeting with the residents on Monday night, I think it was, to discuss, what meeting with the residents on Monday night, I think it was, to discuss, what that means and how that's accomplished and, I think people in general don't have a full understanding of why the new water tower and in general don't have a full understanding of why the new water tower and
Okay. I've received a few phone calls and did not know what they were about.
yeah, no,
It's still like $30,000 to $50,000 assessment.
it is a very, very expensive. I think the church is looking very expensive. I think the church is looking at over $80,000 in assessment because it's calculated by the square footage of the property.
Mhm.
And and these people also have no interest in abandoning their wells.
No.
So that's what's happening. I don't know when it's.
So does this commission want to have a discussion about it on the next agenda, or?
I don't know if there's anything else to discuss about it.
Yeah, is there anything
There's
for us?
unhappy people, but that's not our problem.
Yeah.
No, it's a Glen issue.
Yeah.
It
It's
doesn't
his water.
impact
I
any
don't want to
park.
be Glenn.
Will be constructed.
Oh, that's right.
So once the water tower is complete, the remaining property is a city park.
Isn't there 2 water towers going in that park?
At the moment, it's just one.
Ultimately,
But in the future,
there's
it's
2
like-
planned, but this one behind us will be decommissioned ultimately.
Oh, really?
No, this
one
one
right
right
Oh,
here.
the one over
Yeah.
here.
Really? Just old?
It's dirty water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to look at the tennis courts?
Yeah.
Fine for money.
I believe so, yeah.
The bathroom's open?
Bathroom's open, yeah.
All our tables are wood.
Come on, buddy. Nope, this way.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah, he's excited. He hasn't been on an adventure in a while, so I thought he'd like to join us. Come on, Percy. Come on.
I got it.
Yeah, well, these courts have the same kind of
Oh gosh.
thing. I don't know why they couldn't like even these sand it, and fill it so it's even. Even these sand it, and fill it so it's even.
We have many times,
You
and
have.
they settle right out.
Why does it crack right on the line?
Different materials?
That's why the
All
expansions
asphalt
are
should have joints in them. These had no joints at all when they were built. This should have had joints, and this should have better drainage when they were built. This should have had joints, and this should have better drainage when it's literally. We need some more drainage on these courts.
Let me just tell you, I was up here in the morning one day. Let me just write this down. There's a bunch of kids that are homeschooled, and they come up here and do gym on the tennis court in this park. I don't know if you've seen them, but they play soccer in here. It wouldn't be so bad if they were just running, but it's just, I just thought it was a little bit peculiar that they were.
It's used for everything.
I was wondering what causes the black markings. And I guess over there is that.
Shoes, maybe? I don't know.
I think it could be the birds too. We've had that on the court when we're playing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Was that the birds? I remember the geese
White, not
were
black.
dropping bombs on us the other day. When we saw that when we were playing. Oh. And it was black. And we were like, what is that? Is it dirt? Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. Another thing is that the bottom of the fence is high, that the balls all run underneath of it. So there's like wiring you see on that side, which is helpful. But on this side, there is, in particular here and here, the gap is wide. Wow, this one's coming out. And here, the gap is wide. Wow, this one's coming out.
I know that in the proposed budget for 2023, there is some money for resurfacing of, replacing of some tennis courts. I can't remember off the top of my head if we had prioritized which ones were going to be done.
At a meeting, they voted on those over there, unless this is something new. They voted pickleball courts. Say that again.
I'm trying to remember now. I gotta go back.
They voted the 3 tennis courts over there.
There's 3 tennis courts, and I think Jack Wood.
I
We
think
thought
you're right
those were
there.
the ones
Yeah.
that were in the worst shape.
To dual strike every new court because the sport is growing so fast, and what does it hurt to dual stripe them? But New Berlin's, theirs are dual stripes, and we didn't know this is good, but they did them in like a bowl. It really stands out so that the tennis and the pickleball players know the lines better.
Are we still hearing anything from the tennis contingent in town?
Regarding,
Courts, double striping,
I will say,
double striping.
I will say you're gonna hear kickback if
Yeah.
all the courts are making double. I hear you. I understand.
I know.
It's blowing
I know.
up.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm the middle guy here, so.
Yeah, I know.
And
And once
I know.
and
I had a conversation with the county supervisor about Fremming Park because that's still not done and it's not going to get done yet this year. but making sure that that $300,000 is held over and that it gets done next year. The pickleball group place some calls to him as well, and make sure, you know, because I'm only one voice.
Who is
Steve
that?
Taylor.
He's the county parks commission, right?
He is on the county parks commission, but he is the supervisor for that location.
Contact him about working on Friendly.
Or
Well, it's
to
probably
ride over the money to next year.
it's not going to happen this year.
Yeah,
But
next
wanted
year.
to make sure it's not taken out of the budget
ensure
for next
the
year.
money is
Right. Because I think once that's done, it'll take a little pressure off, maybe not, but the average person doesn't really care if it's a county park or if it's a city park, you know, as long as it's an amenity that they can use.
Yeah.
They don't use the money for prisoners. There's the amendment to get salary. There's the amendment to get salary.
It's cracked. Doesn't have as bad as these things, but it has this kind of stuff.
And then
On the
also
other
there's
one,
a dip
And
in
they're
it.
filled, and it's that rubber stuff.
And then
On the
also
other
there's
one,
a dip
And
in
they're
it.
filled, and it's that rubber stuff. Maybe a little thicker cracks over there.
There's a low area too, right on the side that collects water. The one.
Yeah,
right?
we have to use the squeegee to clean it off.
Those windbreaks are fantastic.
Oh
though.
yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are.
Any day. Any day. So everything is weather dependent right now.
Oh, Amy's here. Hey, Barb.
Fantastic. Do you want to go look at the tree?
Keeping us on track.
Kind of. Come on, Bubs.
Does the dog have a vote today?
No. The mayor would have to appoint him.
They need more money.
Oop. Although Percy is definitely an appreciator of parks.
Driving over there?
Where we headed?
I think we look at the band shell.
Yeah, the bandshell trees. We could walk or we could drive.
I think we drive for time's sake.
It's up to the. I think that's. Hey, squad.
I think we're just gonna drive over there.
You were fine, huh?
What agency is that for?
Milwaukee County.
That sounds
They look
terrible.
nice.
I like them higher like that.
Yeah,
I like them higher like that.
yeah. Do you know why it's named Lion Selection Design? Pay for it, or?
Well, they were heavily involved in the original part of the park. Like with the pavilion in the park, urban.
Right,
Yeah, no, Verna.
Like with the pavilion in the park, urban.
right.
Yeah, no, Verna.
Yeah.
Barb was, but I didn't know what
Yeah.
why is that one?
That
Because
I
they
don't
didn't come up with a
understand.
new name.
That I don't
Yeah, because they want you to show up at the wrong part. Show up at the wrong part.
And for
Why
Google
is one or
to
two?
be
One or
very
two?
confused, right?
The library one or the bundle that
Historical Society had a big event here next Saturday.
Yeah, the fall fest.
And it was actually just like how much it was a beautiful day in the park. We walked around and
tell the caution because of the black.
Because of the
So there's 5 trees.
We want to take down the trees that
Well, there's one in the smack dab middle over there.
yes, like the seed trees we would like to move.
Where do those people with
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
all over the old ones. Have you ever attended a concert here?
Yeah,
When you saw how many people are here?
lots. And
Percy's stuff.
especially, pandemic time, people were spread out all over the place, and it really, they were spread out all over. The summer concert series in the park, they pretty well attended. Yeah, great. We put a picnic blanket out, the kids run over there, and then
We bring a little picnic and a bottle of wine.
my parents, when they came to visit, they loved it.
Yeah.
Because there's the AARP band that plays.
Well, I have to tell you too, though, that group is not just on the agenda, but they're in season. And they have to do fundraising, and they're really looking for some younger people to kind of step up and help take that over. I don't know how.
Well, it's another thing with communication in the city. Nobody knows.
Right.
Nobody knows anything.
No.
That's the bad part.
It's probably NC.
Well, but,
No, not.
No?
No.
It's probably NC.
well, but,
No, not.
No?
No. A lot of them work together a lot better in communication.
and yeah, I think there are a lot of ways that can be improved. But it is harder because we don't have a local newspaper that really is
Yeah, nobody
reaches
does.
people.
Yep,
No.
Nobody.
What about that now?
Well, when you get that, first of all,
But that's
you get
Yeah,
the
I know.
regional,
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
and subscriptions are dropping off to that like flies, and it really doesn't carry much Franklin specific
Milwaukee's
news
dead.
anyway.
Yeah.
So looking at it,
Yeah.
those two trees are dead. So they're coming down. I just thought maybe this winter. The only thing we could think of is maybe moving that one back to one of those locations. Those are cool.
But there's one right there.
I don't think that's an issue.
I thought he just said these two trees.
Yeah, I think he just was there.
Well, then as it grows up, then we're going to have a big open space right there
Right.
too. Is that
Yep.
what we want?
Oh, you got good too.
Right, they're not gonna last long.
Yeah, I saw that.
These, we'll never replace these up here. Those will just stay open.
Oh,
But we'll only let them, we'll only let them as they die off. That's it. I don't want anything too much of the growth.
So what are you saying? We should just get 2 of the trees removed?
It's how big of an open area do we want? It's how big of an open area do we want? This is our only park where we're kind of well shaded, well, covered.
But this is the only part there.
Right, and I'm nobody, but the band shell should have never been put there, to be honest with you.
I agree.
In amongst all
I
these
agree.
great trees was in amongst all
I
these
agree.
great trees was a mistake.
I agree.
And having people around all these trees all the time isn't helping the root systems, and it's probably I thought if we just leave as we take those out, not replace any of those, And otherwise, from like where we are off here, just wants to go farther back, that's your call.
I don't think that's it. I mean, how many people really show up for the concerts?
There's a good
100,
turnout.
150?
Oh, they're pretty well attended.
Yeah.
Well, he was on the board.
Depends on the
That
weather, to be
he was
honest.
on that
Yeah.
committee.
But,
The man that came.
Yes.
See if it's
I would
on.
say they're enjoyed by a lot of residents for sure.
I really think that would deserve it over there.
I will say that that group, it's bad about them. I think it's great music, but the hope is to put a parking lot.
That's not.
No.
Well, that's
Oh,
what they
why
want.
would they do that?
And I'm
No
it's
way.
a struggle for me to get them not to bring cars in the park because the whole park is full. And we've had many discussions with them about not bringing cars. Because we don't allow cars in any of our parks just for safety reasons.
Sure.
Is that just to get their
Why would
equipment
they
down
want
here?
They want,
Just to get their
Why would
equipment
they
down
want
here
they want,
a parking lot? Why?
well,
for
they
unloading
want to
their
be able to
equipment?
park cars here.
But they want to use the
And-
band show.
And I'm afraid that they want us to do all these trees out of
No, that's
here so that they
crazy.
can put a parking lot.
No, no. Well, then it's
That's
so
not gonna
low. I
happen.
mean, no.
Well, why?
Well, then it's
That's
so
not gonna
low. I
happen.
mean, no.
Well, why wouldn't you just use a parking lot across the street? You know,
Right, in the
Because
library.
And the
nobody-
library,
Yeah.
there's plenty of parking.
Probably because they're old.
Yes, yes. And, you know, I was telling Lisa a little bit ago, the group that does put this on, and they've had some conversations with me because they are aging and they're not able to do the fundraising that they're kind of needing to do to keep this going, and they're really looking for some younger people to step up and take over that, because it is a good program. You know, it's nice to see people here in the parks and enjoying it on a nice Sunday afternoon, but
My suggestion to them would be, you have businesses in Greenfield, tons of them, and work with the city and their website and give them credit for sponsoring stuff and being able to put up a sign or something that says sponsored by this concert and use their logos. That's how.
concerts in the park over there because they're so well attended. They have food trucks. They have, you know, something for the kids to do at the playground, and then there's an area where you can talk and it's not too loud, you know. And it would be nice to see this be empty for, you know, aging out and being removed. That's fantastic because we're not going to move that, right? That's staying there right now. I mean, maybe looking into more handicap parking slots, a lot, you know, or identifying some up around the roadways for them. Or wanting the parking, is it just to pull their gear in, or is it like a long?
Well, and that's what they were claiming, and we said, you know, they can pull in, drop off, right back out as long as you're chaperoned with someone watching for the public, and that didn't go too well.
It's called Growing Pains, you guys. I used
Yep.
to work for Greenfield. I did I did a lot of stuff. I was part of their amphitheater. I did the logo for them too.
Oh,
Yeah, amphitheater. I did the logo for them too.
nice.
Yeah, but
Well, and the
Yeah.
lack of parking here.
lack of parking
that's
is.
the
But
biggest-
then But that's also a distraction from the park also itself. So it's not that big of a park.
And these are
So
the
how
tennis
much
courts,
does it
right?
cost approximately?
That they're
That was donated, so
That
Worst
was an Eagle
condition.
Scout project.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Travis Menor did it.
The new Southwest Park in the Corp is described as having like a civic purpose, so it's intended to be, I think, to take on some of those uses, like because it's currently just like a big expanse. When we go through the site plan process, making sure there's space for all of those amenities is going to be tricky because there's a lot of demands that you guys are getting, but it'll be a place where I think it'll be we won't be having to make decisions about. There are natural resource features. Oaks is unique in the park system.
Yes.
So the balance will be a little bit different because it is a farm field. So, and the Corp identifies it as having kind of more of these like civic purposes. Right. So,
I'm so excited about that.
yeah. So,
I'm so excited about that.
yeah.
I'm sad about losing some of these big oaks.
I live on a street called Oak Park Court that is called that because of the oaks, and they are wonderful, but they need to be in a group. The oaks, and they are wonderful, but they need to be in a group. So, Ooh.
Hello.
Hello. So it sounds like the plan here is to just kind of let those trees age out.
And you said there's 2 trees over here that are coming out, correct?
Those two right there.
I did like your recommendation for taking those 2 that they want moved and replacing them, because I think people would be losing them here, but we're planting them back, you know? And then it would solve the issue of these getting in the way when they get larger.
I think that's fair. You guys have a tree save? Or do you?
We just use the backhoe.
So, are you? I didn't hear that. Fine.
I'm not an arborist, but I was interested in what you said about with the people walking around on the root system is what's contributing to early.
Well, we get a lot of foot traffic in this park, especially with 4th of July and that. And then when they were taking their cars in here, that was another big concern of ours.
Yeah.
Driving through the trees and all compaction on the roots and all contributes to it.
Isn't that wide enough for them to use that?
Yeah, it is. You
So
can
why
put it
did they have to drive on the grass?
because of
Well, they were parking in here and turning around, and that path is really just a walking path or a maintenance path.
What's Don's last name?
Dorson. But the thing is, that's what I'm struggling with, because he knows the trees and the importance of the preservation of them, and yeah.
I after every concert, I get phone calls and emails about branches all the way up higher and higher and higher. You can only do so much before you kill the tree.
Yeah. The concerts are a wonderful amenity, but I don't want to trade trees for 5 Sunday afternoons.
Right.
But if they're going to be moved, they should be moved
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah, I agree.
I would even move this one. I can see that one going back 20 feet.
Oh, 20 feet, I don't think will satisfy them.
Well, but if you put it back to where those trees are that are coming out,
That are coming
they're
out.
coming out.
And that doesn't preclude us. Gosh, it sounds terrible, but should these Sunday concerts not happen in future years, that doesn't preclude us from wanting to come back and
right.
bring some trees back in here.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll be sending our folks out to Hales Corners or to Greenfield to attend their concerts in the parks. Where would we have an offering of music in the park anywhere if we didn't have this?
I think it's something we could look at constructing correctly in the new park. Constructing correctly in the new park. With the band
Be
shell.
nice.
Yeah, Southwest Park.
Yeah.
I wonder if even Water Tower Park might be used for that.
Possibly.
It doesn't have parking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be
One
able
of
to
the
have
other
the parking
things
to
to
accommodate it.
consider is, and this is way afoul of the agenda, but proposal is coming in very quickly now to redevelop the Old Orchard
Orchard View.
Strip Mall.
Yeah.
Orchard View. Yes, I don't know why I said Orchard View. Orchard View Strip Mall. And part of that, where they intend to offer summer in the concerts, it's not necessarily a park, but an open to the public live music venues in there. So that it's not a park offering per se, but it is.
But maybe there could be a band show.
Yes.
There is a
How many acres?
well, so there's
I'd have
the
to go
the
look.
proposal has it's like a multi-purpose
Yeah.
redevelopment that includes the parcel behind. The public square element of it is probably, gosh, I don't totally know. I didn't review it. So, but it's a public square that's in the middle that's roughly the size. But it's a public square that's in the middle that's roughly the size of the parking lot there.
Yeah.
So
But that whole parking lot by where the Century was and everything can be used then too.
well, they're gonna remove the
All
Walgreens
of
is
that.
staying, but I think
Yeah.
the long-term intent is to remove the existing buildings.
Except
But I think
Yeah.
the long-term intent is to remove the existing buildings.
for Harry's.
I
Harry's
was going
would
to say,
stay.
what about
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hard. Well, it might be reconstructed. I'm not totally sure, but they want to keep the
There's
tenants.
still going to be extra parking there.
Yes.
But that includes a hotel and
Right.
lots of restaurants, and includes a hotel and
Right.
lots of restaurants and some apartments, you know, going back to the east there. It's a pretty comprehensive proposal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It's a little bit. The vision is a little bit like Drexel Town Square on a smaller scale, and with retail relative to the number of buildings and housing units. So,
Should we get moving to the next location?
Okay.
yeah. Where are we going next?
So what's the final here? Are we going to move this tree?
Yeah.
Okay, just that one. Move
Okay.
it
No,
further south.
I think that one too.
Oh, I thought that one was going to stay. Or are you
Do
moving?
we want?
You can try it.
So move the two further south.
That one for sure.
Or- yeah, so.
This one, we'll give it a try.
Take it.
Just
Before
go farther.
before winter or in spring?
It's too late.
Too late now.
Maybe it's spring.
Yeah.
We'll I'll
Okay.
see. We can do it.
Because if we bring this one, it would end up being too close to that one.
I just did. I hate to crowd them.
Yeah.
Right? Then they're just overpowering each other. I'll let the arborist pick that up. Maybe in here somewhere where
Okay.
maybe you'd be lacking. I'll let the arborist pick that up. Maybe in here somewhere where
Okay.
maybe you'd be lacking on these guys.
Okay, we're going to Workman.
Christine Rathman.
Rathke.
Rathke.
What's the address?
68th Street.
Oh, right. Okay.
Drexel.
Yep. Come on, buds.
Okay. Drexel.
Yep. Come on, buds.
Just a small little house. I don't know when you need to make a motion or would Mike have said. What wait, I can ask him when he comes.
Yeah, so if the group wants to make a decision, like if you want to make a recommendation to common council, then someone should make a motion.
So this wouldn't need
the tree
common
thing,
council? No? Okay, then I'll just.
that level of detail. He is excited to be here.
My son went to high school.
Warmed up a little bit. It was a little shady in the
Yeah,
last
it
spot.
was
Yeah.
I think. He's like, oh, sunshine.
That he probably went to high school with another friend of mine.
Christine. Okay. Was she a basketball player?
Patty Bukoviak.
I don't know the name. I'd have to ask him. I just remember Christine because she had
Okay.
been over to the house and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'll never forget the day that
I
accident
remember it
happened.
too.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
it was awful.
This is so. Who is the
The big
like a-
basketball
Yeah,
star.
she's an all-star basketball
Yeah.
player for the state.
Oh gosh.
I looked her up.
Yeah.
She was sad. And
She
it
went
was
in
her
an
junior
accident
year.
on
She
Ryan.
was
Parkland.
Yeah, she went to
Yes.
Parkland.
and on our way
And
home.
there was a head-on collision on Ryan Road.
Right about 35th Street.
Yes.
Gosh. Well, the commissioner hasn't been to this park in my tenure, so I thought this would be a good place to visit, and also because it is one of the baseball diamonds in the city. So some of you may recall that the diamonds behind DPW are coming out, and then this has, I think, created some pressure on this diamond. So I thought it might be worth taking a look, also just to check out the park, because this connects to the Oak Leaf Trail. There is, I think, a trail to get back there. Is that right, Kevin?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
No?
think so
So
either.
it just goes around in a circle.
Oh, okay. So Kevin.
No, I don't think so.
I don't
No?
think so
So
either.
it just goes around in a circle.
Oh, okay.
There
So
was talk of that going, connecting.
there may be an informal
Talk
trail.
of it.
Yeah.
There very well could be an
Yeah.
informal trail.
No, there isn't.
No.
Well, you would know.
Since I've been back there.
He walked every park there is.
Well, you would know.
Since I've been back there.
He walked every park there is.
Mary and her exploits.
I think it's neat.
It looks like it's a dog park.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the dog vibe here.
It's dog walk o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, because there's that space that you can throw the balls and
Yeah.
not lose them in the woods. When did you put the fresh wood chips down?
We just started about 2 weeks ago replacing.
That smell.
We're trying to work through all the parks,
It
but
looks good.
3 more to go. So Lynette Fox and the Two Legends.
Every time I've been in this park, like, even though it's kind of tucked away, because I come here for lunch sometimes, there's people in it using it. So,
Whatever happened to the guys that wanted to? I know it wouldn't fit here, but did we ever hear anything more where they went? Or?
No, I think we
They're
told
just
them.
waiting.
We told them we were looking into it for a future park.
again, that site plan will have a lot of pressure on it.
The
new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is this?
I believe so.
That's my thought too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just kind of on that verge of being a community park.
Yeah, it's Pleasant View. It's important to remember that that park is actually a lot smaller than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's got a lot of amenities in it for what's basically what you see is the acreage.
Packed in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot more offerings for the younger kids too.
I do feel it's pretty well thought out, though. You know, with the
Is there a restroom here?
No.
No.
Just the woods.
What'd she say?
Just the
Just
woods.
the woods. Mary's kicking it old school over there. Kicking it old school over there.
I guess, do we know, so this one is, there's the baseball diamond here and the one at Pleasant View.
Yep.
And then,
Lions 2?
Lions 2. Yeah. How did team,
Lions 2?
Lions 2. Yeah.
How do teens reserve the
And Lions won.
diamond?
Lions were?
Through, so
right behind
it's
the
a
fire
one-time
station.
rental. It's a $4 fee in the clerk's office.
Oh, yeah.
So each time is, and we did get a request about leagues. Those have happened in the past. And then I know people are practicing here, which is for reservations too. So, Gesundheit.
That's something we're going to be bringing to the Parks Commission, is that doing away with the rental on the reservations on the ball fields and just going to open play, first come first. This year actually we had Franklin Little League, and they just swamped our baseball diamonds, and nobody else could play on them because they took them every night.
Yeah.
So, and I'm getting more and more complaints that people can't get in to use the various things at the parks.
Right, because that parking lot wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
And so then people wanting to have their kids run out for the evening, wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah.
But I would assume that this being a community park, that they would walk here, right, from their
That's
homes.
the intent.
Yeah.
So the Corp has, like, it's not quite described this way, but you would call it it's not quite described this way, but you would call it like a walk shed where people are, it's supposed to be an access area for park coverage, and this is meant to be a neighborhood serving park. So, and the parking reflects that. Pleasant View has a little bit more parking for a couple of different reasons. But yeah. And then the idea is that there be park service for like everyone has access to some kind of green space. So
I know for pickleball league night at Lions Legend 2, when they were doing the soccer practice in the grassy area, and then the diamond was being used, and then we filled it up, and then there was some other event underneath it. They were all along the road, the main road, at that point.
Schluter Drive, or
Yeah.
yeah, and that's
Drexel.
Yeah.
Drexel.
Drexel,
Down
yeah.
Drexel.
That's not ideal situation.
no theory that area is well served by parking. Like the library is, I think, intended to be some of that overflow, but in reality, there's barriers between it and the park. So it doesn't necessarily make sense to add amenities there for that reason. So.
Fields, are those by reservation?
Oh, no. You can take out reservations for them, but we're not going to kick anybody off if you show up.
Okay.
Not at Remington.
Okay.
Other parks we have, if they're fenced in, then it's reservation only.
Okay.
Or we call them game fields.
Got it.
But Fleming is not. So.
Okay.
To have little baseball, t-ball stuff where they use any of it? It was all Little League using it?
It was literally, yeah.
So there's no program that kids play actual games here. It's just pickup games or practice.
Well, reservations.
Practice, yeah.
But I thought you said they were doing away with that.
Well, reservations.
Practice, yeah.
But I thought you said they were doing away with that.
No,
He's
I'm
gonna
saying
bring that
we're
to
going to
us.
bring it to the Parks
You're gonna
Commission to
bring
do
it.
that.
Yeah, we
that
need to have a
the little guys
conversation
can
about
play.
it.
Okay.
Which is funny because we're going harder on the reservations for the actual,
The pavilions.
pavilion, or the actual,
The pavilions.
pavilions.
Yeah.
And then we want to go looser on the sports, and we're going to have coaches scrapping for space,
what I'm afraid
in
of.
our park.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
I
will
don't know
definitely
why
have
the
run
Franklin
that
Little
through.
League would need to rent. I mean, they have their own.
They
No,
don't.
I'm just saying.
The ones on
yeah, it's the
52nd?
parent coaches trying to find a area close
Yeah.
to their home that all the kids can get to
Congregate,
easily.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I totally understand what you're saying.
yeah,
And
and that's why you're going to bring it to us. to
right, and
flush
you know,
out.
the pavilions and that, we want to know who's there. That's why we need the permits for that.
There's baseball fields at the church in St. Martin's. Nobody ever uses those.
And there's a baseball field at Robinwood, correct?
Well, that's used.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. But at the church there, it's a nice new baseball field.
Southwood Glen, because that's technically county land on the
Oh,
north side of the
I didn't know
parking
that.
lot. Yeah.
And the land that the Lions Club
Is it?
Well, I mean,
owns,
the park is leased from the county.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it.
the land that the Lions Club owns next to Herta's in St. Martin's, that would be ideal for baseball fields. It's just open land.
Where?
In St. Martin's, next to Herta's, across from that church.
Oh, that's also owned by the Lions, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, that's also owned by the Lions, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because
Yeah,
weren't
and-
those Lions parks that are being done away with behind? I thought those used to
That
be.
was
Behind DPW?
Yeah.
behind DPW. It was actually the school district has been taking
Oh,
care of
over
doing
there,
it,
over
doing
there,
it.
off of.
But now they redid their field
Oh,
with
yeah.
the school, so they're good. And
Yeah, didn't
they're
the
not
girls
using
play
them
there?
anymore.
Okay, but
So then it was,
Yeah, it was like
these
the
other
Lions
clubs, this
and-
Force and what I think they're called. That just
There were
kinda
there 2 or
moved
3
in there
diamonds.
But
They were a little
wasn't
bit
that
small,
a
but
Lions Park
many
years ago.
The
Okay,
Lions ball field, yeah.
because maybe they'd want to.
Talking
Yeah.
about. Because when my kids were young, there was Little League there. And they took down the back screens, but it's just open and never being used other than parking for the Labor Day
For the
fair.
fair. Maybe Lions would want to donate the land and we could put ball field
For projects.
True. True.
They probably don't want to give up their land, but
the maintenance of them is where
It's expensive.
we're
Right.
gonna have the issue.
Right.
Because we're already having an issue with us because everybody wants them well groomed and we just don't have manpower to groom them. We just don't have manpower to groom them weekly.
They do look phenomenal.
Yeah, they do.
You know, either that or do we, well, and not on the agenda. We can wait to talk about that.
One thought might be that you don't allow reservations on weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then reservations on weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then during the week is kind of a compromise.
And jack up the price.
Yeah, because it's $4 right now.
Yeah, that's
But if you
nothing.
charge too much, then you
It's
gotta put out a
nothing
good
for
product.
15 kids to
Run-
It's nothing for
Run
15 kids to
around, yeah.
exactly. Make it $4 a person.
Yeah, I mean, that's something for the commission to work
Throw
through.
that on the next agenda.
Yeah, good idea.
I have lots of thoughts on this.
Okay.
But, alright, should we move to the next one?
You.
I think the mayor's preference is over here. Yeah. Yeah, so, So Mary,
Okay.
talk about where we'll put it and how we'll let people know about it.
It's movable, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to put it up and take down every.
You know where I get a lot of information is in the library. But if you don't use the library.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I have another here. Oh, great. Same setup then, like Lions Legend, but just enclosed with these.
Yeah.
What a nice feature that is to prepare for a party. What a nice feature that is to prepare for a party and the Wisconsin elements. The snow in June, you know. And this is the Oak Leaf Trail then going up in here, is that right, or
No,
what is it?
this is just a trail through the
Up in here, is that right, or
No,
what is it?
this is just a trail through the goes out, turns out towards either Pleasant View School, or you can go to the right up there and you'll come out in Victory Creek subdivision.
Where?
The Victory Creek subdivision.
Oh.
I have not done this trail to bring my. And
A lot
that's,
of people use it in the winter.
what's that?
A lot of people use it in the winter.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We tried to get to it
It's
within
windy.
2 days of the snowfall. So,
To plow it out,
yeah, we don't salt them, we just blow
oh, gotcha. Okay.
the trail that you see on this other side, you can tell it's a little bit more, that goes up and around and comes up, and that stops right now, where there's a new subdivision going in off of Marquette, and then it'll continue on through that, so that's probably next year, it'll continue on their retention plan.
So those are the new pickleball courts? with the
Yeah,
buckets?
I want to see them, if they look any better.
What's
These are level mark.
What's
These are level mark.
What's yours? Percy. It's Percy. I do love a good dog.
She's a plain dog. She's a plain dog.
My Niffy was a dog, and she was the best dog ever.
So was my other dog. Well, it was mostly Griffin, but I had that for 10
Camera
years.
up here anywhere, do we?
10 years, and I had to put him down in May. For 10
Camera
years.
up here anywhere, do we?
10 years, and I had to put him down in May.
Especially around, February time.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
down on 92nd Street on there, so I'm a rural girl, country, you know.
I live like right across the street from the next market.
Oh, was she?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you just pop home right after.
Yeah.
I think it's my neighbor's dad who runs the stall that she's saying.
Percy's right on your heels. Aw.
Whee!
Ow.
Ooh.
And it was
What was that?
the bubbles over there.
Oh.
Absolutely. We don't been to the Rock for some of the concerts they have. They're nice, but beers.
Did you see bubbles now?
There is one over, I just looked on this court.
Oh yeah. It's right there.
To the city, not necessarily.
What are you looking at, the bubbles?
Out
Yeah.
pockets into their business.
For
Can I
what they
get
paid
out?
for this.
Where is? Oh, there.
Yeah, but they were
Oh, that's weird. I wasn't thinking it's all green like that. Instead, the kitchen center.
Pause.
I wasn't thinking it's all green like that. Instead, the kitchen center.
Pause.
There,
Well,
let's see.
You see
Oh,
that?
gee, yeah. Okay.
I got my
Can you see
gear
it?
in the
No.
truck
Yep,
so
I
we
can
You
see
got-
it. And there's
that's
one over
right here.
Yeah, I
here.
do. No,
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
This
know.
was this Friday and Saturday. But they're everywhere, but this picture is just right here.
Yeah, this spot.
Right here,
Yeah.
It isn't a normal.
It's everywhere, but this picture is just right here.
Yeah, this spot.
right here.
Yeah.
It isn't a normal.
see
They
the
were
reflection.
talking about this type of flooring is really
I know the sun is a
specialized.
bugger.
It is.
But
I
they did
can't
talk
see.
about the.
Oh yes, I do see. Oh, in the green area.
Oh, it's everywhere. That was.
I see. Oh, in the green area.
Oh, it's everywhere. That was just a picture I took of just this area here. That was just a small area right here. But it's everywhere.
Didn't Glenn say they show up more? Oh, I mean, it's been.
No, nobody's used it.
It's we're meeting Monday with a person that
In fact, he might know a little bit more about it.
no, he's kind of like an expert in the surfaces.
Oh.
It is
So
gorgeous.
we're gonna meet with him Monday,
Okay.
get his thoughts.
Why the green
He
on
was the one
green,
that said
though?
at first give it 2 weeks.
Okay.
Is that
You can see it.
Yeah.
regular
With
color?
somebody, you know.
Like here,
Yeah.
is this like a little, like a line bubble? Or?
You can see
That's
a
just
very
where
large
that's
bubble
just
on
where
this
that
one.
was
Yeah.
And is the bubbling is a part of the process? Or like,
Oh, here's all kinds of them.
Yeah. You can see us just warming up. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But they're not like bubbly. It's just
Oh yeah. look
Oh,
at
they
that.
get big
Well,
and
they
they.
get big and they get higher. Much
Yeah.
higher.
Really?
As the
Yes,
sun
they
hits it
pop
more.
up high. Yeah.
That's so weird.
And if a dog or a person with some maybe a heel under, would catch it, it'll rip. I mean,
Yeah. Oh
person with some maybe a heel under, would catch it, it'll rip. I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
So-
and for us too, our balls are gonna perform differently on a bubble. You know?
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be like
Oh,
going left and right.
it'll definitely
No,
affect
you
you.
can
What
see
did the
it.
contractor say about the bubbles? Does it cure
Well,
out
there's,
or?
well,
No,
if I-
you can
And what
see
did the
it.
contractor say about the bubbles? Does it cure
well,
out
there's,
or?
well, they said give it 2 weeks and see if it, like, basically, they feel it's gases coming up through the asphalt, just the natural bleeding off of the gases in
There's
the
all
asphalt.
kinds of them on
Well,
this
it's obviously been a month and a half and it's now.
Yeah. You can take a scraper and hook them off to the side. And you're gonna have to just somehow look like that.
How long has it been?
Well, and then
2 months.
see if they'll
That's not maybe not quite.
have a terrible period of time.
Oh gosh, oh, this is like all healing.
Not you.
No good.
So is
Yeah.
it?
So
If you come here this afternoon, if the sun stays out and the temperature, it'll be 4 or 5 times by 1, 2 in the afternoon. Last weekend I couldn't believe it. It was the worst weather.
oh my goodness.
So what are they gonna do about it?
I
Well,
know,
we're gonna
right?
meet tomorrow with
Such a high
someone that's
dollar
basically an expert
project.
on these surfaces. For what our
Remediation plan
yep,
is?
yep.
Load up and start over.
Well, do you think that
Turn this into a bandstand.
somebody when they were
Beer garden over there, bandstand here, we're set.
Yeah, they put a track machine on here to auger the holes for the nets. Yeah, they put a track machine on here to auger the holes for the nets.
Yeah.
And it made like a rumbly strip going everywhere. You can kind of still see them, and that's what we believe started the whole mess.
Back scratch.
Because those rumbly areas, they're not even, so it had a dimple to it, and how do you?
I mean, this is.
So it had a dimple to it, and how do you?
I mean, this is gorgeous, and that's such a shame that happened. Oh my goodness.
It feels good for her.
Putting like some tables around on,
Picnic table on the outside? Picnic table on the outside?
yeah,
Yeah, we'll probably put recently.
yeah.
Oh, get asked.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, they've got the 2 double marked over on this side, so you'd get 6 and then.
So you put the streets up everywhere but on the where it would be the windy.
No, they're not on the north side of Legend 2 though.
No, they're not.
We figured that's the side people would sit on.
Well, they'll
Otherwise,
probably
you could put
sit
over
over here because the gate is here. There. Or they might sit there too. They look great, except for the bubbles.
Come on, Dave.
Blame that on
That is just
Blame it on that.
Who installed this?
All
hey, no chips. Little puppy, you can't play. No.
Oh, it's fine. His BFF is basically her size.
Paid a lot though.
You're just getting tangled. You're just getting tangled.
Wasn't it like $400,000?
Whoop.
And that's the.
Expensive.
So it's gonna cost you
Oop.
more though.
You guys friends
Have to
now?
reduce it.
Right.
No, they don't have to stay accountable to the agreement with the contract.
Right.
And the agreement was a viable court,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and this is not, so. Junk can be done.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like no Christmas bonus, friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad we came here.
Yeah.
But this one,
Oh my goodness.
One. And that's what you're doing. Yeah.
So like these courts, they didn't have any problem with when they put those in, right?
we have a drainage issue with them. There's a bit of no drainage.
Because this is the drainage swale right here, isn't it?
What's that, Mary?
Like part of the
Yes.
stormwater drainage swale?
Yeah, there's a inlet up there. And they still have to come back because when we did this heavy rain, it didn't dig it like it should have.
Yeah. Okay.
So they need to come back and work out some of the issues with the drainage here.
I mean, that's all wet over there, so it's just frustrating over there, so it's just frustrating that the courts aren't settling down. This park does look really nice, though. Percy, come on.
intentional, but you know, it's good that they have the deposit thing and that you have some kind of reports of getting things repaired. Yeah.
Makes it what?
Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
People,
Hi, baby. You having fun? You have a friend now, huh?
I knew he would enjoy you guys.
Throwing darts at that
And
wall.
Franklin, everybody's dog people, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll use
Yeah.
my deposit.
absolutely.
Good. Now I took some pictures so I can finish that one page on that.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a file with some pictures too,
Fairyland,
if you want,
isn't
but
it?
I mean, you
I have
probably have a
my
better
acres,
camera.
I'm just using my. I'll probably come. Well, I can't.
Pavilion?
Yeah, the inside of it.
I mean, you could probably check with Dale to see if we could get in there.
Is
So,
part of this park,
hey, Kevin. Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Is part of this park, is it really all park? It's something else?
well, like,
DNR.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
DNR
right?
ground.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Okay.
MMSD. Yeah. Yeah. So, where the line of grassland begins,
Yeah.
that is a prairie restoration
Yeah.
project that's
Oh.
meant to help with. There's a piece of floodplain here. So they're working on. It's called like a green seam project.
Right.
There's actually
So
a pretty
there's a
big
nice
wetland.
trail back.
Yeah, a green seam project.
Right.
There's actually
So
a pretty
there's a
big
nice
wetland.
trail back
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah,
there's
I've
a
never
bridge.
walked
Yeah,
back
it's
there.
really
I
pretty.
very
There's a paved trail and then a
Yeah.
volunteer mows running trails
Oh, sure.
because the high school runs here.
Right.
And then Kevin, is this connection complete?
No, it just goes.
It's here.
Right.
And then Kevin, is this connection complete?
No, it just goes right up to that tree line there.
Okay, yes.
And then when Marquette finishes, they'll run that.
They're doing it last. Okay.
next year.
Yeah, so this trail will connect up to Marquette
Go
through
to
the
the
subdivision. So
The other place doesn't have a back.
And then I was going to bring
now.
up for the sign placement for the new signs. You know, do we want them on this side, or do we want them by the side doors, or do we not want them on the building and we want them on a post?
I think a post right there might be nice because people walking on the path would have visiting a party. They're, you know, they recognize already that the place can be rented out, right?
mm,
That's what we were thinking, put it on a post, just because we like the way the building looks. We
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, I
want to
think
clutter it
so.
up. And
Yeah.
Yep.
It's such a nice brick and that.
Is there another post you'd want to add, like over here, or somewhere where you can see it when they're pouring?
And then the facilities would be open on this side for the public when you're having the rented space, right?
When,
You can go to the restrooms through the inside of the building, but this side would be where the public would be able to come in.
the family one is always open.
Okay.
That people can use anytime they want, renters or not. That people can use anytime they want, renters or not. And then the other ones are open for the rentals.
And that's
So
dusk
there's
to
always
dawn
a
that this is open. You guys,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I don't have time, it stays open all night.
you don't want people camp. You don't want people camping in the parks?
Yeah, we've had that.
Who locks in that night?
We have a part-time person for weekends and weeknights.
Oh,
She cleans them the best she can, and whatever she can't clean at night, she'll get up early in the morning. And
Okay.
she can't clean at night, she'll get up early in the morning and
Okay.
try and get in before a rental.
That's awesome. Like a rock star.
Nice
Yeah.
and changing
Yeah.
people too.
What she goes through to get 5 parks ready for rentals sometimes is crazy.
Wow.
That's why we moved that rental times back to 11, to try and give her that chance to hit them all. And,
Gotcha.
but I think considering what we got now, it's a pretty decent park.
It's all good.
It is.
A
Excellent.
lot of grass to cut.
Oh,
Yeah. We off to the next one?
yeah. Yeah. Which street do you turn on to get into there?
Forest Hill.
Forest Hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marion,
Mhm.
have you gotten anything, any phone calls regarding the property at 27th and Putes on the north side?
Is that the by the church and the cemetery, or where? I'm sorry, I'm Putes. It's like a vacant lot. It's been purchased, so we took a meeting about it this week. The developers met with Regulo, what they're proposing is like a gas station or hotel. Hotel they're not allowed use.
Right, because I got a call. He's asking, and it was interesting. He called me on the day that he had closed on it that morning, and said he needs my help.
The little one in 37th is Marquette.
Okay.
And Friendship
Yeah.
has one.
Okay, that's right.
And I don't think Ken Wendell has
I
anything.
don't think it
No.
does. No.
Yeah, it's one thing we don't have much of. Yeah, it's one thing we don't have much of. But it's also a complete.
Look at the big gap there.
Yeah.
People will probably still use it though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the court that the commission recommended get the full works resurface. The commission recommended get the full works resurfacing and then try to kind of patch. I'm not totally sure what the funding status of that is yet.
It was in the budget. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Glenn said a new technique they were going to try on these.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they would do like a matting and then a surface coat.
Oh yeah, matting. I remember.
I do like they have a basketball pad though. That's unusual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
had
had
asking Kevin where else we have basketball courts around.
we had Citizen present the Top Shots, was it, or what was it called?
Right.
Top Shots.
They want
On an existing thing, it would just do away with the actual basketball game capabilities, right?
I will say this court's used a lot. In
For
the summer.
basketball?
Yeah, especially after school.
It's a great setup. Yeah, I love it. Nice and small.
Bank shots.
Bank shots, that was the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. And a bank shots, it takes away your basketball court for people who want to play real ball, you know?
Yeah.
And is this baseball field used a lot?
All the time.
Time now. They're all busy now.
And the houses don't complain about home runs.
Especially little kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah. T-ball and stuff.
I don't think there's anybody older than like 10 that's out here.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. And that's volleyball all the way down in there, huh?
Yeah.
That's a nice sized park.
Yeah, it is. Does anything go back through the tree line there? Does anything go back through the tree line there, or no?
It's just a walking trail that leads out.
there's kind of
Into
a
the
pond
neighborhood?
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little pond. in
Or
there.
that other? Oh, there's a pond too.
But that pond is the residence pond.
Oh, gotcha.
He owns it.
Oh. Wow.
So don't be throwing my pole in
Yeah,
there.
he owns it.
Oh. Wow.
So don't be throwing my pole in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always looking for those secret spots. So far, behind Sendix has been our favorite because we always catch something with the kids when we go there. You know, we're just like pull up into the Sendix parking lot and look in the little thin Sendix, right? Apartment.
Pick up a filet of cod and
Right? All right,
take it
let's go.
home.
That's where they get theirs from.
It's
Oh,
very
wow,
fresh.
Lucky you have this in your community. This is
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice. This is
My
probably-
area is that land from the diocese, I guess, for the school or park at the end of 92nd.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you live?
Yeah.
When did the barn blow down like that?
Oh, I know, right? It's been happening over the last few years, but it was
just the last winds.
yeah, it was very recently. Barnard, and then they did the other house up on Oakwood. It's been torn down too.
The house on the corner,
Somebody did that.
bought. That's
then like
private.
cleared it out.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence of anything being put in there yet. You know, it's just been torn down and pulled out. And then also they're selling the torn down and pulled out. And then also they're selling the acreage at the end there on. And the woman and her daughter that live there, it's like 52 acres, I think, and it's an old farmhouse and a farm that's got to be torn down too. It's on right across from Franklin Meats. There's a field across from Franklin Meats. There's a field to the right, and then there's an old farmhouse and a red barn. And the red barn, I've been in it, and it needs to be torn down because it's dangerous. Which is sad. I have a 100-year-old red barn on my property, and the roofing's been redone on it, and we painted it, and then my neighbors did this. So we have 2 preserved red barns.
Cool.
Yeah, but mine isn't in the historical society thing. Last time I went into that community event in the historic, by Lions Legends. Yeah, the picture of my farm is not in there, but my neighbor's is, the old one, and theirs had a big hole in the roof at the time when they took the pictures.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
I'm sure they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're nice to have. Big open barn space, you know. What's that?
The Buffalo Farm, that's not there. That's on
I thought you were in Oakwood.
No, I live between Oakwood and County Line, 92nd Street. So, you know where Franklin Meats is?
Are you near Manus?
Yeah. Yeah, the Manus is actually farm 5 acres of mine. Yes.
Well, so you
Joe
rent your
Manus.
land out?
Porter Jones or what?
No, I'm further up the road. I'm on the left-hand side there on the right. Further up the road. I'm on the left-hand side there on the right-hand side at the end of the road.
Are you before the south or north of theirs?
I'm north of theirs, yeah. I'm the yellow and white farmhouse with the red barn behind it. Right on the left there. But yeah, I know Joe Manus and their family, and they're they're great.
I go walking back there. And,
Yeah.
took my kids
So other
to
than the
markets
tennis
there
court
a couple
here.
of times.
Oh, cool. Yeah, their
And the
farm
maintenance
stand
was
got
just, you
robbed.
see the wood
Yeah.
chips,
Yeah,
we
they're
get trained from
Yeah.
the ball.
Ran out with probably up to $400 off.
There was also that bridge that was taken out, right?
That was right on the curb down there, that was that project years ago. Yeah, it
Mhm.
was completely
Who
rotted
knows
down.
how much they collect over a weekend, right?
We, landscaped
He
it
was
so
married
it's
to my cousin.
all back to normal.
Oh, was he?
But this one's a pretty basic park, what you say, what you get, the
Yeah,
work.
like this.
Yeah, it needs a
So
little love,
is
but. I would-
Joe Jr. Is he?
It's probably,
Son?
besides Legend,
Okay.
it's probably
I
one
know
of
he
the
doesn't live there, but he comes up.
especially the basketball court,
Yeah.
it's really the only good-sized court we have in the city.
Both sides.
We use all the time.
Kayla's.
Low category.
That's, the weekends there are just crazy. I just, wow. I feel bad about the parking, but we're kind of limited.
I haven't noticed as many people parking on
Mm-mm.
35th this summer. Though.
It hasn't been a big problem.
No,
this
I don't
summer
think
at
it
all.
was as busy this summer as last.
Maybe
But it's
people
busy.
were traveling more this year.
Could be.
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
true. Yeah.
I heard they were putting some kind of Halloween thing up in the woods.
It was great. I went last night.
It's all done?
It was so
Walk
cute.
through there. We're taking it all down tomorrow. You won't even know
I
it was.
didn't hear nothing, please.
I know. You won't even know it was there.
Hear nothing, please.
I know. You won't even know it was there.
I got a little nervous when I saw it get some
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media
When we
traction. I'm
both-
like,
I knew that people would do that
I know. I'm like,
because they love it.
no, shh, shh, shh.
Why do they do it and I can't?
I know. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh.
Fantastic. Was there anything else you wanted to look at, or other than that, I think we're good, right?
I think we're good.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us to all
Okay,
these
so-
Yeah,
spots. This was
thanks.
enlightening for me.
I just want you to know that, the DPW, we're all the parks and
Yep.
everything. we try.
Oh no, you guys
No,
do
you
a good
guys do a
job.
really
Great
good
I don't know
job.
what more
with-
we can do with
With
what
the
I have.
constraints and that you have, you do a great job.
I might
How
say
many-
that most industries are in the position of showing up to work and deciding what they can't do for the day and try to do as much as they can. And so
Yeah.
we're all in similar boats, you know. And they look phenomenal. I'm very proud of Franklin's Park system.
Well, that's good
To
to hear.
take
I am
people
too.
here.
Yeah, nice.
I am too.
I'll let the guys know.
How many grass cutters do you have?
I have one guy that does it just about full time, and then when we get into the really heavy growing season, I can have out as many as 5 guys.
Wow.
But I hate
Right.
so but this summer we had a lot of weeks where I had 5 guys out, and I always have somebody out doing repairs or upkeep, cleaning or something like that. So in the summer we were up to 6 guys a lot of days.
And how big is your department?
I have 22 with the secretary.
22. Wow.
I have 22 with the secretary.
22. Wow.
And I normally have, like now I have 3 openings. I've been as far down as 7 openings.
Wow.
So I had in the last 3 weeks I had 3 guys quit. So it's a struggle with help. It is a, and by that I mean it's a struggle with help. It is a, and by that I mean not only am I short those positions, but then when I get people, they're new, they have no experience. God, I hate to say this, but guys nowadays have never even been on a lawnmower. So it's a complete training cycle, and then I get them trained. The last 3, as a matter of fact, got them trained 1.5, 2 years. Where I got them trained 1.5, 2 years. Where I can trust them to go and make
Is it money?
money and benefits.
Benefits too better? Other
Health insurance.
other cities or to private industry?
Let's see if I'm going to stay on
Really? Private industry?
Let's see if I'm going to stay on
Really?
I moved to Milwaukee.
Huh.
And the other one went private. So, but I get it. We got a budget. But I get it. We got a budget. Until something, I don't know what, but Mike, you're in the same boat.
We lost one of our guys to you.
Yeah,
So you're trading.
Yeah.
Arm wrestle right now.
Yeah.
We trade them and we don't pay them what everybody else can. So a couple years and then they're gone.
Yeah, they go from you to us.
That's
onto the
great job.
next.
I was gonna say a very similar.
Especially now.
I work at the VA hospital, and we're nursing. Anyone want to be a nurse? Because everyone is bled out for nursing, and there's no pool for recruitment.
I've literally thought about going back to school for that.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time at the VA hospital last year.
Oh yeah.
My dad, well, he took hospice there.
Oh, okay. Is he in one of the community living centers, or?
No, but you know, he spent a good month on 9th floor, but he took all of his health care there.
I worked
worked
public
there.
affairs for them.
I worked there when my kids were.
Did you? Yeah.
I'm a retired nurse.
So you know the VA way then. Anyway, we're off subject. Thank you again for bringing us here.
Next meeting is
In the city hall, correct?
So
Around the corner.
I noted down a couple of future agenda items. The tree thing. There were a couple of other things. Is there stuff that has come up today that you want to make sure is discussed at the next meeting? So trees, baseball reservations,
The ice rink thing.
ice rink.
Wasn't you
There's
court?
just a
Would it be
little
you or
tiny
Glenn?
portable one.
Either way,
Oh.
yeah, we'll get
They
something.
said it
Marion,
might go at
update on the
Pleasant View.
pickleball courts.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I saw
How
another
about renaming
city
Legend
did that.
too?
Was it
Oh yeah,
Greenfield?
she did. Somebody
That has
had
a little
Greenfield
ice
has a
rink?
really big
Would
one.
we-
Really
Yeah.
big one.
come with a new name.
I was joking with my husband to put one in.
Agenda? Yeah. Well, we can
Did
talk
you get that,
about it.
Marion?
Hang on.
14th, and it's at what time? 6:30.
yeah, community board. What was some names?
What time
Oh,
is
that's
our?
a good idea. Rename
6:30.
Legend 2.
6:30.
you're saying?
Thank you. Just make sure I don't double book
Monday.
And
And remember, I won't be there. So
Okay.
someone will need
Sherry,
to do
you said
minutes.
you would do the minutes.
I can, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Wait.
We
Motion.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Sounds great. We'll see you guys on the 14th.
We wouldn't be